Yo, what is up YouTube? We are back with another tabletop matchup. I got a new tripod, so I will be doing tabletop matchups at League at the different stores locally in my city, so I can get a bunch of tabletop matches. Hopefully, and I mean hopefully, we have at least one video a day, which I hope you guys enjoy. I'm working on my at-home setup so I can get some retro tabletop matches that are a bit more high quality, recorded at home, and better quality, as I just said. So we're going through this matchup. It is my Turbo Gengar VMAX list against my Palkia VSTAR list. My friend wanted to borrow my list since his Palkias haven't arrived yet. I said, sure, let's get through it. I want to see if my list is good, and I want to see if Gengar is good. So I'm going to start off with a Gengar on my bench. I'm going to attach Air Balloon to the Bidoof, and I'm going to pass. Now, I have changed the Gengar list since this video has been recorded, as I wanted to make a few changes. I think the changes are good. I'm still going to continue to test with the list, as I think this list has so much potential, but I just have to find the right cards, the right 60 cards to make my list the best list out there. So Matt is going to Capacious Bucket. He's got 2 Sobbles after he kept calling. I'm going to evolve into Gengar VMAX, and I'm going to play a Marnie. I'm going to bench a Gengar VMAX, a V, double Evolution Incense. I'm going to fail one just so I can thin my hand down a little bit to draw more off Industrious Incisors, Barrel. I'm going to draw some cards off the Industrious Incisors. Not good cards, unfortunately. I'm going to play Collapsed. Now, I thought Collapsed was going to be good into the Palkia matchup since I can limit how much bench Pokemon they have, as well as not overbenching myself. I have switched them out with Tower of Darkness because it is a single strike card, so I can discard other Towers of Darkness with the Towers of Darkness, or I can discard excess Gengars to dig further into the deck late game, which I think is super useful, especially with the changes I'm going to make in the future. Hopefully that future list is very good and you see people copying it and doing well at regionals. But let's get back to the game state. Matthew, he's going to Drizzle. This is my friend Matthew, local player in Ottawa. Pretty good player. He's been playing a lot longer than me. He's also going to Level Ball for Drizzle, Evolve, use the Shady Dealings ability, Evolution Incense into the Palkia VSTAR. Pretty good move here. He's going to bench the Sobble, going to play Scoop Up, promote the Palkia. He's going to attack into my Barrel. So now I look at how bad my hand is. Evolution Incense for the Gengar VMAX to evolve, so hopefully, because I know he can't one-shot me. Discard some cards with a Research. Evolution Incense, fail that. Quick Ball Away the Dark, grab myself a Radiant Greninja. Lovely card, I love Radiant Greninja. I love the Radiance in general. I think the reverse holo pattern they have it's very nice, very well done. I was skeptical at first, but big fan. Hopefully we got more Radiance. Maybe a Radiant Rayquaza, who knows. So I'm going to pass. Not that good. My opponent is then going to bench another Palkia V. Evolve a Drizzle. Let's see what Matthew is searching. So right now he's just thinking what card he wants, what card he has. I believe he's going to find a stadium. Yes, he puts the Temple of Sinnoh to the front. So he's probably debating that. He does want a Choice Belt as well. Let's see what he ends up picking, because I don't remember. So he's going to grab the Choice Belt, attach it to the Palkia. He's going to evolve Drizzle. So he's going to get to pick any 2 trainer cards. He picks the Temple of Sinnoh and a Quick Ball. Quick Ball's for the Radiant Greninja, which is a pretty good play. He's going to discard a water energy with concealed cards, Radiant Greninja's ability. And I believe he's just going to use a V-Star ability. Nice, not bad. And then he's going to attack into me. We're just doing the math to see how much he does. I'm going to play another Collapse Stadium. He's going to choose to discard the Sobble. I think he should have discarded the Inteleon so then he could have Ordinary Rotted it back. Because he's running low on Scoop Up Nets. So I do get the knockout because GMAX Swallow Up, I believe, does 250 with a choice belt that does exactly 280, which is enough for the knockout on the Palkia VSTAR. So now he's going to Capacious Bucket. He's going to grab himself 2 water energies. Going to discard one with concealed cards around Radiant Greninja. He's going to Quick Ball a water. Just thinking what he wants. He's going to grab a Starmie. I believe Starmie is going to be for free retreat later on. He's going to attach and knock out the Gengar VMAX with the Palkia V. So I'm going to promote Gengar VMAX. I'm going to Quick Ball the Darkness. Grab myself a Hoopa V. Just for the next turn so I can retreat into the Hoopa and hopefully attack. And I'm just going to knock out the active V. I didn't want to attach and then use Dark Patch on the Hoopa V because I didn't want his Starmie to get an extra 100 damage. Because then he would have been at 250 and then he could have just bossed up the Hoopa V. But then looking back on it now, as I'm recording or editing this, I realized he can't Melanie and boss in the same turn. So I was kind of worried about nothing there. So now he's thinking what he wants to do. Just doing some discussion right now. So he's going to attach the Palkia V. He's going to retreat into Greninja. I'm going to look through his discard just to see what's in there. I think we're just having a look. He's going to pass. So now I'm really searching for a boss's orders. That's what I was doing this turn. I remember this. I was just thinning cards as I can, just so I could draw more. Thinning the deck, thinning the hand. I did not get it off the trekking shoes, so then I was forced to play a Professor's Research, draw a bunch of cards until I had one left. I believe that is one card left. I do have everything I need in my hand for next turn, but knowing Palkia, I was scared he was going to get the KO on the Hoopa V or Gengar V. Either one is a easy 2 prize knockout, and he has 2 prize cards remaining, so very sketchy. He's just thinking how he wants to do this because he needs a lot. He's going to Evolution and Sense. He's going to look at the one Roxanne we play, realize he needs the Roxanne. And he's just thinking what he wants to get here. He's going to grab the Drizzle. He's going to shuffle up real quick. So he grabs the Drizzle. Let's see what he's going to do here. So I think we're going to get into a heated discussion. Obviously, since you guys can't hear the audio, you won't be able to hear what it was about. But basically, he said he played all his Scoop Up Nets, I think it was turn 2. And I played 3 on the list. He thought he played 3, so I was just discussing like, oh, you already played 3. I thought he just put it into his hand or discard. He did some kind of shenanigans. I thought he was a goober right here, but looking back on it, I was actually the goober. So he's just looking at my list right now because I messaged him earlier. We're discussing because I feel like here he just gets the boss and wins. But the problem with this is he discarded all his energy and he has no energy attachment on the Greninja this turn to retreat. So he's going to Ordinary Rod the energy back, and then he's just going to Roxanne. Which Roxanne is pretty bad for me since I had everything in hand, but I do have Industrious and Sizer's Barrel, so I'm able to just draw more cards. So he gets the energy. He's going to Echoing Horn the Gengar just so he can do more damage. I attach, retreat, and I bossed for game. So that's the end of the matchup, and I'll see you tomorrow for another tabletop matchup.